professional, and he's like the backbone of our data analytic group. He's a wonderful human being, and he actually does a lot of stuff. I personally I mean, this was not a part of the plan, but I have taken and explaining this because I'm just so passionate to talk about Seshi because I've been seeing him grow from the past 1 year. So I just take this opportunity to introduce Seshi, our next speaker, who will take over the session from here. Over to you, Rajendra sir. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to add a few more words to Seshi. Okay, he is the first time speaker from Data Analytic Group and also the outside as well. So, Seshi, we are happy to be a part. I mean, like in the data analytic community. Thank you so much for the support that you are doing for the back end side. So helping me many ways. Okay, all the best. I mean, like this sessions, right? Though this is the first session for you. Members are okay for me. Even 2 or 3 members also fine for me. But going forward, you have to speak in a larger stage as well as offline or online event where your knowledge, okay, your capabilities will be getting derived there. All the best, and thank you so much for be a part of this data analytic group. Looking forward for many so much like opportunities and connecting with one-to-one or offline, right? So all the best for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Data Analytic Group. Thank you, Rajendra sir, and thank you, the whole team, for trusting me and giving this wonderful opportunity to speak as a first time speaker. So let's start this session and let's rock it. Hope the screen is visible.
Yes, please proceed. Yeah.
Hello everyone, welcome to the last and final session of this PL 300 series, and the topic is prepare for exam day and the open Q&A. And next, I want to introduce myself. I am Juluri Shashi, a Microsoft certified PL 300 and DP 600. And if you want to connect with me personally, you can connect with me in LinkedIn. And if you want to connect our data analytic group, feel free to scan these codes. And it's a Fabric community. It's an official from the Microsoft and YouTube, and all the lecture recorded will be available in the YouTube and the WhatsApp. Join the WhatsApp for the day-to-day updates for the Microsoft related content, Fabric content, and daily quizzes. And officially follow our LinkedIn page to get more updates on the events, sessions, on all the networking questions and answers. And next, the question is, why get certified? Why the certification important for the industry professions and for the students and for all the data enthusiastic people? To get answer to this question, let's dive into next quiz. Next slide. Why get certified? For this question, we have many answers, but we are picking the top questions and answers. First, first answer is to demonstrate proficiency. It is an most important skill where you can showcase your ability to create and showcase your skill to others in various platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, or you can even showcase in your resume. And next is get hired faster. With this certification, 70% of the industries are using Microsoft certification professions who can deal with data and all the related information. So to get hired faster than the people who are not get certified, so and it will be easy for to skip the pool of the applicants. And next, to get recognized in industry from the people who are already connected with data and AI. And next, to get rewarded, you will get rewarded from many people, many appreciations from people, and you will get an appreciation from official Microsoft community as well. And to get promoted from one level to another level, and to get easily hired into a product companies. And the final answer is feel satisfied. It is a most important satisfaction for the employers about the work he is doing. And next, coming to the data skills shortage. Before talking about this topic, let's take an example uh, as a office. In office, data is generated like consider a CCTV device. It is an IoT device where data is generated, a streaming data is generated per second, per minute, and per hour based. So we need a person, we need a expertise person who can validate and derive an actionable insights from it. Like in our case, let's take an example, like if a physical breach or physical security hacking has happened in the office, if a people are get panic about what happened, the first source to identify the evidence is devices, right? IoT devices, it's a CC camera. So the proper person is required to validate, to extract the actionable insight which is useful to take a further actions. So for this, data is exploding, data is increasing, but skill is lagging, so it's important. So as per 46% of business recruiting for roles requiring data skills have struggled. So from the past 2 years, to tackle this question, we need a data professionals. So as this data is generated day to day, hour to hour, and minute to minute, so we need a proper people who can deal with the data efficiency. So the pay is as much greater than others, like it's around 128 $128,000. It's higher than other. So data analytics is central to business success. It's for students, whatever the career they choose. It's either be a software developer who can develop the apps. You need to handle with data, SQL. So you need to bring data from the database. So with using SQL, you can connect with the database. So whoever you can, but data is important. You need to deal with data. Next, how to prepare for the PL 300 examination. It's the most important question, and we need to prepare a best way for it. So, first of all, the most important resource is Microsoft Learn. And I recommend to you to complete all the exam related Microsoft modules which are officially from the Microsoft Learn, and watch an expert led exam learn together sessions like we have hosted today. Data Analytic Group on several sessions on PL 300 from the Microsoft MVPs, Microsoft certified trainers, and the industry relevant experienced person. So, not only from our community, you can watch from another video, another communities, and you can get in touch with the updated content. And if you have any doubts, you can raise the hand digitally or you can ask the chat box. Is there any questions?
No, Sashi, you can continue.
Okay. Next, study and review the exam study guide. It's a most important guide where you can get all the resources for the examination and follow the URL for the better preparation, and use the community resources like YouTube channels. And we have a dedicated YouTube channel where we post every recording of our session. And not only from our community, you can stay updated, you get relevant resources from the all over the world, like additional study resources from community experts like Pragati Jain, Data Mozart, and many others. And next, practice. It is a most important thing you need to do before the exam. And take the exam practice assessments, as many as you can do before the exams. And check with the exam sandbox, which is a virtual environment, like it is a prerequisite for the examination, where you can handle the same exam scenarios before your actual exam. And my recommendation is spend a lot of time practicing in Power BI, because this PL300 is a Microsoft certified Power BI. So you need to get in touch with in Microsoft Power BI. Either it will be a workspace or a desktop. You need to do a two three projects with it, where you can get hands-on experience about the all the content, and all the all about the visualizations, how to handle data, how to clean and validate the data, and how to build a models in a data modeling tab, where you can create a semantic model or a snowflake model, or how to publish, and how the level of least privilege, like member, admin, contributor, or a viewer access, which are important for the examination. And next, let's look at a study guide and practice test and exam sandbox. And MS Learn. Exam is open book, but it's not a physical open book. It's a virtual open book. And familiarize yourself with Microsoft Learn, because before going to exam, you need to familiarize with these resources, because it will save you a lot of time during the examination. And next, how to use Microsoft Learn during the examination. For this question, there are two virtual segments. On the right side, you can use, it is an entirely optional. You can use Microsoft Learn official virtual resources. And on the right side, on the left side, questions will be displayed. But there is a time limit for the exam, right? So you don't need to waste the time on the right side part on the Microsoft Learn. So to get in touch with as early as possible before the exam. So access you can access everything in the learn.microsoft.com domains, and you can expect questions, not direct questions, and you can check the relevant topic, and and it is only available for role based examination like PL300, DP600, DP700, and not for fundamentals like AI 900, DP900. And available in same language. As before scheduling your exam, you need to pick up a one language for the examination, and the same language will reflect on the Microsoft Learn page. And next, use my and as exam time will continue, you need to check your time, as you do not waste the time on the Microsoft Learn page. So be familiar with it before the examination, and know how to navigate. It's the most important. And Control F does not work, and multiple tabs does not work. And it's an open reference page from official Microsoft. You have full access. Next, exam format and scoring. It's a most important criteria, and it's a most important steps you need to understand before going to the examination. And exam format, it is in two levels. First level is case study, where you can expect a questions directly from the case study, and you need to solve the logical questions and the follow-up 5 2 questions from the case study. And the next are the standalone question, where you can expect more questions in different formats like multi-select, single select, drag and drop, and multiple choice. And coming to the scoring criteria, the exam is for 1,000 marks, and the initial passing score is 700, and you need to cross 700 benchmark. So it's not mean that you can expect 700 questions or 1,000 questions. It's about 50 to 56 questions you can expect, including case study and standalone question, where the questions are marked as per rules. So don't care about the number of questions and number of answers. Just care about how accuracy you are scoring and how you are doing. And tips and tricks for exam day. It's a most important step for the exam. What do you expect on exam day? Proctor will verify your identity as it is a role based examination and it is a industry relevant Microsoft certification exam. So you need to stay aware about it. Proctored, it is a proctored examination. The proctored examination will be in two ways. If you select offline, the proctor steps is different. If you select the online examination, the proctor steps is different. And next, after proctor will verify your identity, like it is a government identity, and he will verify the about your examination and about your identity. Then proctor will unlock your exam. And next, the title screen with exam name, like if you select the PL300, you will find PL300 on the screen. And agree to non-disclose, you need to read all the questions and all the guidance from the page official source where you can understand about the examination. And next, instructions. Read this and tell, and they tell what to expect on the exam and how to manage time, and all the you can know about what kind of breaks you can take and how to navigate and how to use calculator if need. And complete the skill survey. And it is important, but don't feel that skill survey will, the questions will be based on the skill survey. It's just about to know the proficiency of your test of your skill. And next, take the exam within the given time. And next, review any questions that you want to revisit, and you will have a option to revisit your questions which you have opted for reviewed, and cross check it with your skill, and you can use Microsoft Learn. And submit exam score and provides a comments about any item that you have improved, or what kind of information you have gained, or what you to recommend. And next, it's an instant examination, so where you receive and your results and celebrate on spot. Next, before going to this slide, I want to ask any questions. If you have any questions, you can raise your hand or you can type on the chat box. Okay, and take continue the session. Taking the test remotely. This is different because you need to check with infrastructure, like a proper network, proper Wi-Fi network, and you need to prepare your own room, and no one else can be in the room or eared, because the third party sounds are strictly prohibited. Put an exam in progress and note on the door, and know the times about the examination. Stay on the time, and only one monitor is allowed. And run the hardware test before taking the test, because if you are you need to check with your speakers, and you will need to check with your monitor as well. And strictly VPNs are not allowed, where virtual private networks are prohibited for the examination, because they are sometimes harmful during the examination. And always have a camera on, because it is a proctored exam, camera must be on. And you cannot talk to yourself out aloud, because it creates a disturbance to the proctor and yourself. And plan for bathroom breaks, like if you want to take breaks in the middle of the exams, it might be might be difficult for the proctor to identify whether the user is standard or not, or it is out of the rules. And don't miss the rescheduled window, as it is a PL300 exam. You can reschedule before 24 hours the exam. So please, please do, please do uh, on this topic and don't miss the rescheduled window. And
Sashi, there
next,
is a query. Sorry to interrupt.
yes,
Can you
sir.
please move to the previous slide?
Okay, sir.
Previous. One more. Yeah, this one.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Maybe you can also take a snapshot, Zebin. Okay, if required. Yeah, continue.
Okay, sir. Is it done? Is it done, sir?
Yeah. Please proceed. Yeah.
Okay, sir. And tips and tricks for the test. Review the skills outline and practice the skills listed. And it is review the skills. Like this this test covers four topics. These topics are prepare the data, which is 25 to 30%, and model the data 25 to 30%, and visualize and analyze the data, and manage and secure Power BI, which is 15 to 20%. And if you have any doubts, you can ask on the chat box or you can raise your hand. And next, complete the learning path and on MS Learn. As MS Learn is an official source where you can learn complete about the Power BI, and it's a learning path is highly recommended. And review product documentation and Microsoft blogs where you can know the updated content related to the examination, and ask others how they perform the tasks, like about all the other professionals who had take recently their exam. You need to connect with them to know how the exams are held and to share their expertise and their knowledge during the exam, and schedule the exam as a forcing function, and schedule times to study. Make a plan to study the examination content and don't miss the official content, and don't follow the third party resources, and take a practice test. Practice test is highly recommended where you can check your level of your skills. And thank you joining for my session, and thank you Data Analytic Group for giving me this opportunity. If you have any doubt, you can raise the hand or ask the question.
Thank you so much, Sashi. Thanks everyone for your wonderful participation from morning to this time. Though I know it is a Sunday, but your active participation means a lot for us to move forward and share more analysis related to the Microsoft tech stack like Power BI, Microsoft Fabric, and so on. So as a part of data days, Shashi covered the certification related to the PL300. All the recordings, right? It's going to available after 3 to 4 hours. I have to check and check the content and I have to upload it on the YouTube channel. So thank you. Thanks for your active participation. I hope you got all our WhatsApp group links and LinkedIn links as well. I posted that thoroughly. Still, if anybody want to reach out to me, so you can reach out and I can share those links also to get it added for the next sessions and so on. Okay. What more? We will get the voucher. Vouchers, you are going to receive it via Microsoft. Okay, from your, this is, you are looking for the PL300, Ganesh, or what you are looking for? Is that DP600? Just unmute yourself. You have an access to unmute. We almost completed.
Hi Rajendra, it's
Hi.
for PL300.
PL300 means I have to raise a request, okay, because you people already attended for PL300. So we will check the attendance part from morning to how many members, how much time have been there, so that I'm going to receive some vouchers from Microsoft so that I can distribute it accordingly. I mean, approximately some number they're going to provide, like a five or six something.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much, Rajendra.
No problem. And if you're planning for DP 600, DP 700, 800, there is a dedicated portal for it, like Microsoft Community Platform. Yesterday's discussion, we discussed thoroughly how to get it voucher from Microsoft portal. So even today also I shared those views. So hope you like our sessions from Data Analytic community and looking forward for many such connections as well as virtual and offline events. Thank you. Thank you so much for your active participations.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
all
Shashi.
for joining our sessions. Thank you.